two-point conversion plays because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 39, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Garoppolo, 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Garoppolo now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. On second down now, Richard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. That's complete to Richard, the running back. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Play action. Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first,
all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently